It's time to jump into the Monday Night War. In this video, we'll be exploring WWF Raw versus WCW Nitro. If you missed any of the previous parts, you can look down in the description and catch a link to those. Otherwise, let's jump right into the Monday Night Wars. Up first, Raw is War. The tag team champions Rock and Sock will open off the night against the team of Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho. Triple H will take on Val Venus in a one-on-one match. Immediately following Triple H's match, Stone Cold will take on Steve Blackman. And in the main event, WWF champion Kurt Angle will take on Ken Shamrock. Partner is, looks like Rock wants to take it. Looks like Mankind also wants to be the legal partner. And The Rock barking at Mankind to get out of the ring. Rocky will start this match. Jericho with some back chops, moving The Rock towards the ropes. Measured punch will take The Rock off his feet. Diving elbow by Jericho, kip up. Jericho is cooking early in this match. Rocky fighting his way up. Now off the ropes goes Jericho. Rocky slides under, showing the athleticism, catches Jericho and catches an elbow to the face. Seems like Rocky still might be preoccupied with that argument with Mankind. Jericho going to take him to the corner. Now Jericho with Rock picks him up. Side slam backbreaker. And now stretching the Rock over the knee is Jericho. Rocky still fighting though. Quick elbow to the gut, creating some distance between him and Jericho. Now it looks like he's going to tag in Mankind. Tag team here by the tag team champions. Mankind straight kick to the gut, nothing fancy. Lifts his Jericho up. Hot shot off the ropes. And now Mankind with Jericho. Is he looking for the walls? Mankind locks in the walls on Jericho. Jericho able to roll up. Schoolboy referee in a position. Mankind kicks out. Mankind back on his feet. Kick to the gut. Looking for a snap DDT. Jericho's fighting it. He knows the DDT is dangerous. Jericho to his corner, tagging in the European champion Chris Benoit. And now Benoit straight knee to the face of Mankind. Goes under, goes behind. German suplex. He doesn't have his wrist locked. Mankind might be too big, but he keeps his grasp and goes up 3 German suplexes. Mankind is looking for the Rock here. Chris Benoit cuts him off. Mankind slides out of the ring, pulling himself up by the ropes. Benoit still on the attack. Outside the ring, Benoit DDT on the apron. Mankind just dumped to the floor. Benoit still on the attack. Jericho and Benoit are giving the tag team champions no room to breathe here. Mankind looking for the hot tag again, and Benoit again will cut him off. Benoit hooks the leg, referee in. Kick out by Mankind. Mankind tries to get some offense in, catches Benoit, knee to the gut. Now lifts him up by the tights, pile driver. Now Mankind looking for the Rock. Rocky now the legal man, takes Benoit to the turnbuckle. Rocky from behind, looking for a German, just slams Benoit down on his face. Rock now hooks the leg into the cover. Only a 2 count on Chris Benoit. Now Jericho looking for the hot tag, but Rocky will cut it off and gonna try to cut off the whole ring now, bring him back in their corner. Benoit fighting his way out. Now Benoit goes behind Rock. German suplex. Benoit keeps his hands clasped together, and a 3rd German drops Rocky on his head. The European champion is playing no games, goes for a pump handle. Rocky dumps him over. Now Rocky able to tag in Mankind. An early argument by Rock and Sock, but a hot tag to Jericho now. Jericho Irish whip. Mankind in the corner. Gets the feet up, stuns Jericho. Mankind now calling his shots here. Looking for a underhook DDT. Mankind might have just beat Jericho, and Jericho kicks out at 2. Mankind not finished. Jericho to his feet. Gonna tag in the Rock to try to finish off this match. Jericho quick elbow. Benoit, the legal man, runs into a knee by Rocky. Tries to take out the Rock and catches a knee to the face. Now Mankind with a DDT. Now Rock grabs Benoit. Steps through. Is he looking for the sharpshooter? And he locks it in. Benoit is not close to the ropes, but Jericho is there to save him. Looking for the Rock bottom. Benoit falls into it. Covered by Rocky. And Chris Benoit able to save himself after the Rock bottom. Elbow straight to the gut of the Rock. Benoit lifts him up. Power slam toss to the center of the ring. Benoit now grabbing, clutching around the waist of the Rock again. Maintaining control as he goes in. Camel clutch, straight punches to the face. Rocky now using the ropes. Benoit's not going to let him. Lifts him up. Vertical suplex. Benoit now tags in his partner, Jericho legal, in the match. Rocky flying clothesline misses. Jericho drop kick misses. Rock going to take this opportunity to tag in Mankind. Now pulling out the sock. Jericho's in trouble. Mandible claw in. Benoit will break it up, though. Mankind tags in The Rock. Tells him to finish off this match. Rocky, and now Rock just full mount on Jericho. Punching him in the face. Relentless assault here by the People's Champion. Rock now heading up to the top rope. What's he looking for? Diving elbow. Jericho slides away, but gets caught with a flying clothesline. Jericho hot tag in The Rock's face. Benoit now legal kick to the gut. Arm wrench takes The Rock over. Northern Lights bridge. Benoit now again wrestles him down by the arm. Crossface in the corner. Mankind kicks the referee in the face. Takes Benoit up into a gutbuster. Benoit back to his feet, knocks down The Rock. Benoit turns his attention, knocks Mankind off the ring. And now back to The Rock, Suicida. Tosses The Rock back in the ring. Rocky catches him as soon as he gets in. Irish whip. Rock trying to reverse some momentum. Benoit catches him. Irish whip of his own catches him. Flapjack over the knee. Benoit tags in Jericho. Hot tag to Mankind. Jericho and Mankind. Center of the ring. Jericho catches a clothesline. And that is not it. Jericho will kick out. Irish whip now. Mankind with a kitchen sink. Mankind now heading up to the top rope. Jericho center of the ring. Goes for the double underhook. Jericho scouts it. Jericho now with Mankind. But he slips behind. Mankind waiting for Jericho to get to his feet. Stalking his opponent. Running clothesline in the corner. Jericho is in trouble here. Kick to the gut. Mr. Socko's out. Despite the early miscommunication, Rock and Sock are able to beat Benoit and Jericho. Triple H now Val Venus. Val Venus ducks Triple H. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You're going to get buried for that one, little jabroni. Now Triple H just letting Val Venus have it. This is what you get for being a dipshit idiot. Give it to him, H. Triple H, give it to him. Let him know. Lift him to his feet. Triple H, punch to the face. From behind, Val Venus able to reverse, unfortunately. Triple H again, though. Neckbreaker drops him down to the mat. Lifting him up again is Triple H over the top and to the outside. Triple H going to follow him out there and just add some insult to injury here. Just a taunt telling Val Venus he is nothing. Goes behind, locks the arm. Backdrop on the floor. Triple H is not playing any games with this dude. Val Venus straight punch to the gut. Trying to create some distance. Takes him to the turnbuckle, drops him down, snake eyes, and now continues the assault on Val Venus. Flips him over, hooks the leg, referee into the cover, and that's a 2 count only. Val Venus able to stay in the match, and Triple H is not happy about that one. Now Triple H, Irish whip. Val Venus, Triple H catches him, facebuster off the knee. Val Venus might be out after that one. Hooks the leg. And that is not 3. Val Venus just escapes. Triple H again not happy with Val Venus able to escape. Back to his feet. Triple H, double A spine buster. And that might do it right there. Into the cover. Val Venus again kicks out. And now Triple H has to be really angry as he hits him one of his best moves and he kicks out. Triple H struggling. He does not want to lose to this freak of nature. He has Triple H where he wants him in the corner and just continues to assault Triple H, returning some of the favors from earlier. Into the cover on Triple H, and Triple H out before a 1 count. Irish whip spinebuster on Triple H, using his own move against him into the cover. Triple H again will kick out. Over Triple H would be huge here. Out at 2. The game will save himself from being pinned by Val Venus. Triple H back to his feet, but gets caught, roll through neckbreaker. Triple H again gets caught with a pump kick. I'm like legit worried Val Venus is about to beat Triple H in this match. Triple H, please reverse this. And now Triple H takes him by the trunks, throws him shoulder first, washing the boot across the face, right in the open wound. And now Triple H wants to get out of this match before it goes any further. Kick to the gut, hook the arms, crazy pedigree. And now Triple H just stomping Val Venus. Triple H can't lose his temper here. He has to stay focused. Triple H now, double A spine buster. The game is looking to put this match away, and that's it off the spine buster. Triple H, but Stone Cold in the ring takes out Triple H. You son of a bitch, have you no conscience? Immediately attacking Stone Cold after getting assaulted. We're gonna have to get some security out here to separate these two, and here we go. Bald guy number 1 and bald guy number 2. The referee just rang the bell. Austin's not even in the ring. Steve Blackman just waiting on Austin, who just got assaulted by Triple H. Irish whip. Austin off the ropes. Gets caught in a back body drop. Blackman looking to take advantage, but a rope break. Blackman trying to throw strikes. Austin scouts it. Now Blackman to the outside. Austin with the double fingers. Blackman able to reverse, just tosses Austin. He stumbles into the barricade. Referee up to a 3 count. Steve Blackman, suicide dive. Austin sidesteps it. Austin has him up. Looking for the most devastating move in sports entertainment. Off the top rope. Blackman catches Austin with a boot, creating some space. Steve Blackman goes for a underhook suplex. Austin able to get some elbows in right to the back of the head. Now catches him with a knee to the gut. Blackman now with a kick to the face drops Austin. Back and forth match here. Up to his feet and just deadlifting Steve Austin. Austin right back to his feet. Running bulldog. That was a nice little offense you had, son, but I'm about to show you something real quick. Steve Blackman stepping out of the way, though. Lifts up Austin, suplex. In a 2 count, Austin kicks out. Impressive offense here from Steve Blackman. Irish whip, Austin off the ropes. Blackman jumps over and catches him. Bicycle kick. You got to remember that Austin was assaulted before this match by Triple H. We don't know what effect that has had on him here. Blackman catches, back body drop. Austin with a kick to the gut. Now flurry of strikes here by Steve Austin. Lifts Steve Blackman up, suplex face buster. I think that move's called a gourd buster. And now Austin just raking the eyes of Steve Blackman. Referee just gonna allow that to happen right in front of his face. Austin now off the ropes, gives him the finger, drops the forearm, hooks the leg into the cover, and that's a 3 count. Austin defeats Steve Blackman, and now Triple H shows up on the stage after being escorted away by 2 bald men. It looks like Austin and Triple H are about to brawl again. And now here we go, Austin and Triple H, top of the stage. And now one more extra bald man coming out to break this up. But Triple H doesn't care. An all-out war is underway on Raw. Referee rings the bell. Main event for Raw is war underway. 2 masters of the ankle lock here. Now Kurt Angle locking into submission. This might be a highly submission technical-based matchup. Into a lock on the arm. Shamrock able to wrestle his way out. Kick to the gut. Snap DDT by Shamrock. Now Shamrock looking for a high-risk move very early on in this match. Diving splash pays off. Shamrock getting fired up here against the WWF champion. Irish whip follows up. Gets caught in the corner. Now Kurt Angle turns him around. Locks in a sleeper hold. Grapevines his legs. Shamrock able to use his elbows straight to the ribs. Flips out. Pin on Angle. He gets out before a 1 count. Drops him down to the floor again now. Stretching out that arm. Angle flips over. Locks the head. A head scissor takeover. Kurt misses and gets caught in a German suplex. Now Ken Shamrock clothesline to the outside. A win against the WWF champion would be huge. Into a spine buster. Once again lifting Angle to his feet. Angle with a punch. Turns him around. Again looking for that sleeper hold. Again locks the legs. Slamming Angle right to the mat and looks to lock in the ankle lock. And he's got it in. Ken Shamrock locks his legs around Angle is center of the ring. Kurt Angle, though, able to get on his back here. Roll out of the ankle lock. Showing the effects, though, as he moves in for a clothesline. Shamrock quickly back to his feet. Angle misses a clothesline. Irish whip. Clothesline in the corner. Drops the champion. This is a non-title match, but Shamrock, again, Angle rolls out of the way. Gets caught in a spinning European uppercut. Trying to get back on offense. Knee to the gut. Shamrock retreating. Angle running at him over the top. Kurt Angle. And now Angle off the turnbuckle. The steel post goes Ken Shamrock. Kurt Angle will gladly take a count-out victory here. Or maybe not as he goes to the top rope. Kurt Angle moonsault to the floor. Shamrock has nowhere to go. Kurt might just snap the ankle. 9 count now. Shamrock just makes it back in. Kurt was going to take the DQ there. Now both men spent from this intense matchup, trading blows. Kurt Angle begging Ken Shamrock as he blocks the punch. Drop kick drops Shamrock. Angle now going to drag him to the center of the ring. Grabs the leg, rolls through. Ankle lock on Shamrock. And Shamrock taps. Kurt Angle defeats Ken Shamrock. The WWF champion on an absolute tear. Wait, the lights just went out. What's going on? The Undertaker's in the ring. Taker lifts him up. Choke slam. The Undertaker is making his claim for the WWF Championship. All right, Raw is War Week 2. Let's see what we're cooking up here. Opening up the night again will be Rock and Sock, but this time they'll be taking on Edge and Christian. We saw some dissension last week between Mankind and The Rock. Can they overcome that again? Because they've been on a complete tear of the tag team division. Up next, China will take on Sable in a one-on-one match. The first of 2 championship matches on the night. Jericho and Benoit go one-on-one for the European title. And in the main event, Kurt Angle takes on Stone Cold, getting his one-on-one rematch in the main event of Raw's War for the WWF title. One thing to note about this match is Triple H is banned from ringside. He is not allowed to interfere with this match. Referee rings the bell. We are underway. Edge and Christian versus Rock and Sock. Again, this is a non-title match. Most competitors in the tag team division right now. As Mankind goes for the tag and Rocky stiffs him. Rocky is bailing on his tag team partner here. Mankind is alone, picking up Christian and slamming him. Christian now uppercut, overhand chop, drop kick. Mankind gets dropped with a clothesline. Forced to roll out of the ring. Christian now to the top rope. Not going to let him breathe, but Mankind Samoa Joes him and hits a senton. Has to collect himself. His partner has just abandoned him. And Christian now goes behind, drops him down. Lifts up Mankind again. Rolls through. Clothesline. Mankind still with some fight in him. And Christian sweeps the legs there. And Christian now just taunting Mankind. Christian now looking to finish this off. Hits the spear into the cover to pin the tag team champions. Mankind stays in the match. I don't know why Christian's hair has this weird like dye thing on it. Irish whip. Christian off the ropes. Mankind goes under. I was about to say, Mankind better not do that fucking jump over shit. If Mankind jumps over him, I'll Alt F4 this game. Mankind still fighting. Headbutt. Drops Christian. And now drops Edge with a hot shot. Can Mankind pull off the handicap match against Edge and Christian? Throws Christian to the outside. Drops him with a hot shot. Mankind kick to the gut. Pulls out Sacco again. He's got Edge in it. Christian in to save his partner. Now Edge kick to the gut. Lifts him up. Edgecution. Not yet. Mankind still kicks out. Edge and Christian are going to have to straight up kill this guy. Edge grabs the ropes at 2.9. Mankind now with Edge again. Another spin out neck breaker. Edge now Irish whip. Mankind off the ropes. Gets caught in a flapjack. Christian now gets tagged in. Mankind able to get back on his feet quickly. Catches Christian off the ropes. Hip toss on Christian. Christian now up on the shoulders of Mankind. Most devastating move. Incoming. Now Edge in the ring with a chair. Edge looking to get disqualified here. And he does. He takes out Mankind with a chair. And the referee letting China know. But Sable tackles her while the referee is talking to her. Sable just starting an assault on China. Trying to get an upper hand. Pushes the ref out of the way and continues the assault. Generic Titantron on the screen and all. The referee just ring the bell while China's not on her feet. These referees are wild, bro. And now Sable grabs the arm and curb stomps China. Sable trying to stay on the attack here. She knows how powerful the challenger can be. Suffering a loss here might put China in title contention. Sable from the top with a foot stomp. Now gonna trap the arms again and curb stomp China into the mat. Sable now springboard BME. Lifts the women's champion back to her feet. Delivers some stiff forearms into the corner. China now scoop slam. And now with a knee to the back, choking the women's champion. Sable slides out of it. Goes for a springboard forearm. Dude, Sable literally has the most lit moveset in the whole roster. Superman punch. Can anybody defeat Sable as she locks in? Holy shit, into a submission hold. Looking to make China tap. She will fight her way out, though, and takes her down with a shoulder tackle. The women's champion is in trouble as she's getting dragged to the center of the ring, but back to her feet, gets caught in a clothesline. Well played there by China. Lifts her back to her feet. China, again, hooks the arms. Pedigree. All right, so the referee actually didn't start the China versus Sable match. It looks like the bell never rang. So that whole match was just a brawl. I was kind of worried, like, the match just ended out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, that went to a no contest. And here we go for the WWF European Championship. Jericho and Benoit. Jericho immediately hits the ropes. Springboard enziguri. Catches Benoit, though, immediately puts him back in the ring. Jericho determined to win the European Championship. Benoit catches him. Flurry of strikes. Kick to the gut. Nobody take that out of context in this video. I'm talking about his matches here. Jericho back to his feet with a forearm. Jericho now honing in. Drop kick to the side of the face, right in the mouth, as if Benoit needs to be missing any more teeth. And now Jericho kips up to his feet, showing off a little bit. As Benoit's forced to the outside, Jericho's going to size him up. Comes across the ring, shoulder tackle. Base of your opponent's foot in the ground while you take a whole-ass back bump. Benoit kicks Jericho away, powerful legs of the crippler. And now tosses Jericho against the stairs. Headlock, knuckles right between the eyes. Jericho stunned Benoit to a cover. Jericho out at a 1 count. Sliding to his feet, but gets caught with a double axe handle. Benoit grabs Jericho, another jab to the nose. From behind, another jab right to the nose. Benoit with this nose-based offense into a neck breaker. Benoit back on the attack, though. Goes behind, Northern Lights suplex. Gonna drag Jericho to the middle of the ring again. Benoit looking like he wants that headbutt. Jericho keeps rolling out of the way. Traps the arm. Benoit looking for it again. Again, he lifts Jericho to his feet. Step up Enziguri into the cover. European Championship on the line. Jericho out at 2. Jericho spin kick to the gut. Drops Benoit. Now Jericho finally with some offense. Just some non-fancy kicks to the gut here. One to the spine as well. Jericho taking a minute to show off. Needs to stay on the attack. Benoit is all about no wasted movement. Now Jericho diving elbow drop. Kips up to his feet. Jericho now trying to choke him out. Benoit kicks him in the spine. Jericho just getting tossed around in this match. Back to the center of the ring now. Jericho quickly back to his feet. Not going to let Benoit go for that diving headbutt he wants. Jericho now Irish whip. Pull back. Jericho again going to take a minute and let Benoit know what it is. Not to waste your movement into the crossface. And Chris Jericho taps out. Chris Benoit retains. And here we go now. WWF title on the line. Stone Cold finally gets his one-on-one rematch with Kurt Angle. Steve Austin moves in, gets caught. Belly-to-belly overhead suplex. Kurt Angle has been an unstoppable WWF champion. Stone Cold looking to put it into the turnbuckle. Gonna try to cut off the ring from the mat technician. Hangs him upside down. Stone Cold now just nothing fancy. Knees right to the gut. Trying to drive the air out of Kurt Angle. Stone Cold again gonna try to take Kurt Angle over to the ropes, inflict more punishment, but Angle breaking free. Kurt now Irish whip back in the same corner. Buckle bomb by Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle now lifting up the leg, begins the assault on the leg of Steve Austin, driving the knee right into the side of Austin's thigh. Catches Austin, knee to the gut. Austin turned inside out by it. Angle lifts him up, belly to belly overhead again. Austin showing some fight though. Grabs Kurt Angle, lifts him up, fireman's carry. Both competitors trying to get the upper hand here. Austin again off the ropes. Angle goes for that kitchen sink. Austin scouts it. Austin now kick to the gut of his own, goes behind. Showing Angle he can also use submissions. Jawbreaker by Angle. Takes off the sleeper. Austin's all caught up in the ropes. Kurt hooks the leg off the second buckle bomb. Steve Austin out at 1. Angle lifts Austin back to his feet. Goes behind, lifts him up. Angle slam. Kurt Angle almost retained the WWF title right there. Dragging Austin back to the center of the ring. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do as he rolls through, picks the ankle. Steve Austin's in trouble here. Kurt Angle rakes it in. Steve Austin using the ropes for leverage to get himself to his feet. Austin going to stay on the attack. Pulls him back in the ring. Drops him down. WWF champion is in trouble here. Austin knee to the face. Austin now waiting for Angle to get to his feet. Kicks him in the gut. Stunner. New WWF champion Steve Austin into the cover. That's it. Steve Austin beats Kurt Angle. And here we are at WWF No Mercy. Let's run down the card and then let's jump into it. After we complete this pay-per-view, we will then jump into WCW Nitro, play a few weeks of Nitro, and then we'll jump into Halloween Havoc. But up first on No Mercy, after being abandoned by The Rock, Mankind is determined to still defend the tag team titles against Edge and Christian. He will get to choose his partner, and we won't know who that is until the match starts. Big Show defends the Hardcore Championship against Jeff Hardy. After abandoning Mankind, The Rock immediately says fuck it to the tag team titles and goes after the Intercontinental title, and he will go one-on-one with the Intercontinental Champion, who is Taz. After a no contest on Raw, Chyna will take on Sable for the women's title, and in the main event for the WWF title, Stone Cold just won the title from Kurt Angle on Raw, but now has to defend it in a fatal 4-way Hell in a Cell match against Triple H, The Undertaker, and Kurt Angle. And Mankind's partner ends up being Al Snow. Unfortunately, there's no head in this game. WWE 2K is notoriously anti-head, so no head. Mankind on his way to the ring after finding a tag team partner being abandoned by The Rock. Here we go now, tag titles on the line. Can the impromptu makeshift tag team of Al Snow and Mankind defeat Edge and Christian? They're doing a good job right now. Christian back in the ring, gets caught with a running DDT. Mankind now, knee to the face, drops Christian. Al Snow starts to work on Edge, just straight punches to the face. Russian leg sweep. Now Edge from behind. He's got Al Snow in the corner. Up to the second rope now. Jumping knee to the back. Mankind doing that work on Christian though. Spike pile driver. Christian though, gut buster on Snow. Now Edge and Christian trying to hone in their attack on Al Snow. Mankind from behind. Very good tag team work from tag team partners who haven't tag team a lot against the expert tag team of Edge and Christian. Christian though kicks Mankind down, picks him up, but Edge is going to get some elbows. Dropping elbow by Christian. Looks like Edge has been busted open here. The side of his face is bloody, but he hits a German suplex. Edge and Christian start to go to work on the tag team champions. Al Snow in the corner. Edge with a wheelbarrow face plant. Christian and Mankind square up center of the ring. Mankind doing whatever the fuck that was. Now Mankind running DDT spikes Christian. Knee to the gut stuns Edge. Mankind does all the offense here. Double underhook DDT. Into the cover. Al Snow cuts off Christian with a sleeper. Referee not counting the pin at all. Edge gonna kick out. The referee did not see the pin at all. Edge with Mankind now face plant. Edge kick to the gut looking for it. Execution. Neckbreaker by Christian. Have they won the tag team titles? Mankind saves the titles at 2. Al Snow able to work up himself back to his feet. Gets instantly dropped by Christian. Now Mankind on Edge. Looking for that DDT again. Edge scouts it. Christian running in. Clothesline misses Al Snow. Al Snow now stuns both Edge and Christian with a kick. Dragon screw leg whip. And Edge breaks that one up. Now Edge goes behind. Drops Al Snow. Mankind from behind. Picks up Edge and a knee breaker. Christian and Snow to their feet. Kick to the gut. DDT. Edge and Mankind head to the ropes. Al Snow picks up Christian. Al Snow and Mankind here closing in on a tag team title victory. Spear takes Edge to the outside. Mankind double underhook DDT on Edge. Christian gets thrown over the ropes. Al Snow in for the cover. Hooks the leg. To retain the tag titles, Al Snow and Mankind are the tag team champions. It looks like The Rock abandoning Mankind did not affect his ability to win. Jeff Hardy just standing in the way of the Big Show, just not paying attention to him at all, acting like he's not there. Bold move by Jeff Hardy. Big Show immediately lifting Big Jeff Hardy on his shoulders. I about called him Big Hardy. Now just dragging him to the turnbuckle head first. Overhand chops by Big Show. Ringing out through the arena. Hardy, though, showing the agility here. He's going to have to use it in this match. Runs into the Big Show and nothing happens. And Big Show now just going to exit the ring crazy style. Go for a weapon. You know you're a real fuck dude when you have to go over the top rope. I can't tell if Big Show set that table up or he dropped it. It looks like he kind of set up and it glitched into the side of the ring. And now goes for a splash. Jeff Hardy, again, having used the speed to his advantage. Now trying to stomp on the big arms of the Big Show. Big Show delivering those big elbows to the gut. A big punch to the gut stuns Hardy. Overhand chop. And Big Show just tosses him across the ringside area. To the ringside, into the ring now. Over the top rope. Right back to his feet, though, is Big Show. Traps the arm of Hardy and lifts him up by his arm. Big Show pushes him down. Emphatic cover here. Kick out at 1. Jeff Hardy still showing fight in this match. Mounting some offense now. Atomic drop. Jeff's floating above the ring. Leg drop into the cover now for the Hardcore title. Jeff Hardy almost pinned the Hardcore champion, but Big Show out at 2. Hardy again going to try his luck. Irish whip, neck breaker, spinning leg drop center of the ring. Back to his feet. Hardy going to look for it. Twist of stunner. Hardy going to head outside the ring and look for something to chop down the Big Show with. And he finds a shovel. Big Show with a quick elbow to the face. And now grabs Hardy. Lifts him up. Choke slam on the shovel. Into the cover for the Hardcore title. Big Show retains. Taz now takes Rocky to the ropes. A stunned Rocky gets choked out by Taz on the top rope. Rock now, but gets reversed. Straight elbows from the Intercontinental Champion. Again with Rock. Traps the leg. Tosses him. drops him high on his head. Into the cover now. Rocky out before a 1 count. Taz moves in, picks him up. Over his head, Alabama slam. And now moves in again. Spreads the legs, stomps him in the chest. Chokes out the Rock on the mat. The Intercontinental Champion is cooking. Now the Rock able to reverse. Get some elbows in there. And now Rocky possibly looking for the sharpshooter. Can he roll through? And he does. Rock has the sharpshooter locked in, center of the ring. Taz able to reverse the leverage here, get under him. Use those big legs to kick him away. Irish whip catches him. German suplex toss. Taz overhand stuns the Rock. Tazplex. He's got to get the Rock away from the ropes. He might have just won the Intercontinental title, or retained it at least. Taz says he's not finished. Stomping the Rock in the chest. Taz might have just had a chance to win the match, but he wants to continue the assault. Show the Rock a lesson. You can't just come in here and win the Intercontinental title. Rock slides away. Chop block. You take out the legs of Taz. You take out those powerful suplexes he likes to toss. And now Rocky. Taz catches him. Wheelbarrow toss. Rock is getting all tossed around here by Taz. The Intercontinental Champion has been all out brutal in this championship match. And he's locked in. Rocky will break it though. A quick elbow to the face. Taz didn't get the Taz mission locked in fully. Gets caught in a suplex. And now Rocky heads up to the top turnbuckle again in this match. Will it pay off for a second time? Off the ropes. Missile dropkick. Taz swats him away. Rocky again taking a moment to showboat. Taz takes advantage. Rocky again able to reverse, deliver those elbows. Into the cover for the Intercontinental title. Taz out at 2 to save his championship. And now Taz slowly to his feet. Is Rock closing in on the Intercontinental title? Belly to belly, return the favor by the Rock. And he's going to take a minute to showboat again. Knocks Taz out. He might have just won the Intercontinental title as he lifts him to his feet. And now catches him belly to belly. Rock goes under. Clothesline takes out Taz. Rock again a third time in this match. Going to head to the top. Diving elbow drop connects again into the cover for the Intercontinental title. Taz able to save his title again. Taz pulling himself up. Rocky just waiting for the moment. Rocky again kicks the arm. A second people's elbow. That might do it right there. The people's elbow. Taz again saves the Intercontinental title. Quickly back to his feet. Tries a clothesline. Rock floats over DDT. Now lifts Taz up. Picks the legs. Looking for the sharpshooter again. Rock with a sharpshooter on Taz. And he sits down on it. And that's it. The Rock is the Intercontinental Champion. Both competitors lock up center of the ring for the women's title. Sable already in power slam position and gets dropped. Chyna jumping knee drop to the chest. And another one, but Sable's going to slide out of the way. Off the ropes. Sable with the insane springboard drop kick. And now Sable back elbow in the corner. The best moveset in the game. Goes for a blockbuster and misses. I can't wait to see what the comments are going to say about this Sable moveset. And now Chyna lifts her up again. Gorilla press. Sable slides under. Hooks the arms. Sable still able to reverse her way out. Headlock takeover. Catches Chyna off the ropes. Superman punch. Into the cover for the women's title. A Roman Reigns Superman punch is not enough. As Sable is stunned on the second rope. Chyna gonna choke her out again. Over the top rope and to the floor goes the women's champion. Sable back to her feet up to a 7 count. Rolling back in the ring, taking her time. And now Sable waiting for the challenger to get to her feet. Thinking she might have this match won. She lifts her up into the cover for the women's title. Chyna survives at 2. Chyna now into the cover quickly. Sable out at 1. Lifting the women's champion back to her feet. Chyna needs to capitalize on this momentum as she hooks the arms. Pedigree for the women's title, center of the ring. Chyna has won the women's title. Who will be able to stop women's champion Chyna as the cage lowers on our 4 competitors? This match gets underway for the WWF Championship. Bell sounds, all competitors now. Triple H and Kurt Angle immediately out of the ring. Undertaker and Stone Cold go at it. This is going to be a tough one to call here. Great camera angles here to begin with. Triple H back in the ring. Kurt Angle, fireman's carry, drops Taker. Kurt Angle again, another fireman's carry. Triple H is choking out Steve Austin. And now Taker trying to throw Kurt to the outside, but gets dumped himself. And now Triple H and Kurt get their heads knocked together by Steve Austin. Triple H reverses and throws Steve Austin to the outside. And now Kurt, butterfly suplex. Triple H floats over. Now he has to fight off Taker, who's there. Clothesline knocks Taker to the ground. And now Taker gets dumped over the ropes. Too many bodies in this match to pull off an Irish whip maneuver. Just as I say that, Steve Austin does so. And now gut wrench suplex on Taker. Taker sweeps the legs, gets back to his feet, and drops the leg. Triple H takes a minute to show off. Angle going to use it to his advantage. Belly to belly. Suplex on Austin. Triple H taking former WWF champion Kurt Angle. And now Taker with the WWF champion, but Triple H from behind. Catches Taker, spine buster. Angle not going to let Triple H take advantage off that spine buster. Into a suplex. Steve Austin, though, into the cover off the pedigree. Austin breaks it up. And now Austin takes down Triple H. Austin going to turn his attention to Kurt Angle, who just got pedigreed. Undertaker now out of the ring looking for a weapon. Throws in a chair. Austin gets tossed by Kurt. And now Triple H. DDT. Angle off the chair. And he's bloodied. And now Triple H gets tossed over by Austin. Triple H back in the ring. Steve Austin up on the shoulders. Face first off the turnbuckle. As now Steve Austin and Undertaker. Double gut buster on Triple H. Into the cover now is Austin. I don't think Kurt Angle sees it. Triple H dumped outside the ring. Austin hip toss onto the chair. Taker making his way back in the ring. Looking for a big boot. Angle doesn't care about it. Gets backdropped by Austin. Austin with a stunner on Taker as soon as he lands. For the WWF title, Kurt Angle breaks it up. And now Kurt going to try to remove Steve Austin from the equation. Well, I thought he was. He follows up. Going to inflict punishment on Austin outside the ring. Taker lifts up Triple H in the ring. Tombstone pile driver. Takes it to the spine of the Undertaker. And Triple H might be closing in on the WWF title. Hooks the arms. Pedigree. Steve Austin is sitting right there waiting. Immediately breaks up the pin. All competitors now back in the ring. Thez pressed by Austin. Austin now hooks the leg, looking for a cover. And that's it. Steve Austin from behind steals the WWF title and retains. Austin able to retain the WWF title, using all the chaos in this match to his advantage. To kick off week 1 of WCW Monday Nitro, we had a cruiserweight title match between Eddie Guerrero and champion Psychosis. DDP looks to get his revenge on Arn Anderson after he helped Macho Man win the United States title. Speaking of the United States champion, Randy Savage goes one-on-one with Bret the Hitman Hart. And in the main event to determine who will face Sting at Halloween Havoc, Kevin Nash goes one-on-one with Scott Steiner. And Eddie moves in. Lariat takes down the champion. Guerrero with the champion on the ropes, rocks him with a forearm. Eddie in control of the Cruiserweight champion, Irish whip. Eddie gonna catch him and just drop him right down face first. Trying to work in some offense here. Hooks the arm, snap vertical. Suplex could create some space here for Psychosis. Over the ropes now goes Guerrero. Psychosis drop kick, Eddie to the floor. This should buy the champion some time. Psychosis off the ropes. Guerrero catches him with a back forearm. Never count Eddie Guerrero out of a match, especially when it's for a championship. The chance to call yourself a champion gets brain-bustered. Guerrero now spills to the floor. Psychosis again going to try to buy himself some time. Cruiserweight champion, Snapmare takeover. Blockbuster. Eddie trying to fight for some positioning here. Kick to the gut. Gets the champion where he wants him. The king of making you think one thing and doing the other, Eddie Guerrero. He's got Psychosis where he wants him, center of the ring. But an elbow to the face. Hip toss, arm drag. Cruiserweight champion able to get free. Front drop kick merely stuns Guerrero. Now Eddie for a drop kick. Psychosis rolls under and catches him with one of his own. And Eddie moves out of the way of a leg drop. Lifts up Psychosis. Forearm's going to drop him back down. Lifts Guerrero up. Brainbuster in the corner. Referee now fiddling with that padding Guerrero took off as he gets tilt-a-whirl side slammed. Psychosis grabs the head. Bulldog center of the ring. Heads up to the other side. Top rope, looking for a leg drop, and it connects. Irish whip Psychosis off the ropes. Eddie catches him, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Now Guerrero heads to the top turnbuckle. Eddie diving elbow, and now Eddie lifts up Psychosis, and Psychosis is gonna tap. We have a new cruiserweight champion on Monday Nitro. Eddie Guerrero defeats Psychosis. DDP cannot take this match lightly. Arn is a seasoned competitor, but Arn picks the leg, goes behind, slams the head to the mat. There's no way. Arn Anderson from the top, double axe handle. All the action you can handle here on Monday Nitro. DDP now hooks the leg on Arn Anderson for a 2 count. Now DDP Irish whip, Arn in the corner. Clothesline, but catches nothing but the referee. Flair slides a chair into the ring. Arn has completely bludgeoned DDP with this chair into the AA spine buster. And Arn Anderson with the chair assist from Ric Flair defeats Diamond Dallas Page. The 4 horsemen, or the 2 horsemen at least, working together. And now Flair slides another chair into the ring. Arn is not finished with his assault and goes after the referee, who spills out of the ring. Oh, hell no, I'm not getting hit. And the assault on DDP by the Horseman, handing the chair to Flair now, who wants some licks in. And he assaults Page as well. Here we get started. Macho Man and Bret Hart about to lock up. And who's that? Booker T making his way down to the ring. Doesn't look in any kind of hurry, just making his presence known. And Macho Man just staring down Booker T, who's come to sit at ringside, it looks like. You know, when a wrestler comes down to sit at ringside, it can only mean good things. Surely this match is not going to end in a DQ. Both competitors run at each other, wasting no time. Macho Man, this is a pay-per-view match anywhere in the world, except this is WCW, so it's a free match on Nitro in the middle of the show. To his feet, but Bret Hart with a jawbreaker, taking Macho Man right off the post. Macho Man heading up to the top. What's he thinking? Instead, waiting for Hart to get to his feet and hits the elbow. Now Macho Man picking the leg of Bret Hart, but he gets kicked right in the head. Off the ropes. Back body drop. You can never discount the strength of the Macho Man. And now both competitors trading blows center of the ring. Who can get the upper hand here? Booker T slides into the ring and takes out Macho. Referee's going to have to call a DQ here. No contest on Nitro. And here we go. Number 1 contender for the world title on the line. Nash sidesteps Steiner. Takes him to the ropes. Follows up with a body splash in the corner. Not done yet. Nash showing the strength. Now Nash grabs Steiner. Just deadlifts him up and tosses Scotty. 2 incredibly strong athletes here running body splash. Now again lifting up Scotty and throwing him is Kevin Nash. Nash is determined to face Sting at Halloween Havoc. And now Steiner Irish whip. Catches Nash, jumping shoulder tackle. Now lifting Nash up. Steiner showing the strength at a power bomb. Any normal man would have already died from the offense that Steiner hit you with. Steiner grabs Nash face first off the turnbuckle. Kevin Nash catches to the foot of Steiner, not going to let him choke him out. Lifting Steiner back to his feet after sweeping the leg. Goes behind. Side slam. Now Steiner recliner. Kevin Nash is all bent up. He's able to get his way out, though. Hard to get a man the size of Kevin Nash locked in the Steiner recliner. And he lifts up Steiner. Jackknife into the turnbuckle. Insane matchup here to main event Nitro. Steiner in the turnbuckle. Nash takes him down. Steiner quickly back to his feet. Nash is going to catch him. Nash is bleeding all over the ring as he lifts up Steiner. Slams him into the ropes. No regard for the health of Scott Steiner. But Steiner now all over Kevin Nash, driving the knuckles right into that wound. You wouldn't think someone as big as Scott Steiner is as fast as he is, as he locks in the Steiner recliner again. And Scott Steiner wins. And Scott Steiner will now face Sting at Halloween Havoc for a chance to win the world title. Next up on Nitro, Bret Hart goes one-on-one with Goldberg. That should be an interesting one to start off the show. DDP again will get a chance to avenge himself, this time in a tag team match against Arn Anderson and Ric Flair. And DDP will have a mystery partner of his choosing on his side. After Booker T sat at ringside and caused a DQ last week, he will take on U.S. champion Randy Savage in a non-title match. And in a main event tag team tables match, the NWO takes on Sting and Mike Awesome. Bret Hart versus Goldberg on Nitro. Drop kick by Bret Hart drops Goldberg. Not wasting any time as Hart wants to defeat Goldberg once and for all. Lifts him to his feet, spinning neck breaker. Bret Hart making sure to hit that in the corner of the ring. Suicide dive. Goldberg sidesteps it. Bret Hart out for blood in this match is making mistakes. Mistakes you don't usually see from the Hitman. Strikes Rock Goldberg. Elbow to the back of the head. Goldberg now grabs Bret Hart by the throat, lifts him up in the air, and just lifts him spine buster. Goldberg might be looking to finish off Hart here. Just deadlifts him up. Power bomb. Nothing but aggression in this matchup here. These guys do not like each other. This is the best type of wrestling match. They don't make it like this anymore. Hart with a punch to the gut stuns Goldberg. Back elbow. Goes under. Bret Hart looking for an abdominal stretch. And now stretching him out crazy, but hits the ropes. Bret Hart now firing up. Series of lariats. Goldberg out at 2.5. Bret Hart's life had to be flashing before his eyes there. Goldberg to his feet, takes him out with a clothesline. Hart with a clothesline. Goldberg steps under, back body drop. Bret Hart's worst nightmare. Spine buster. Goldberg into the cover on Bret Hart, who kicks out at 2. Kick to the gut. Hart spinning pile driver. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a banger here on Nitro. Goldberg kicks away the sharpshooter. Throws Hart off the ropes. Spinning heel kick. Now Goldberg to defeat the Hitman. 2, 3. And Bret Hart immediately to his feet, no-selling the jackhammer. And takes out the referee. Bret Hart is not following the script here on Monday Nitro. Tag team match underway. DDP's mystery partner ends up being Lex Luger. And Ric Flair and Luger start this match. Flair up. Shin breaker. Flair gets him though. Swinging neck breaker. From behind, Flair leg sweep. DDP's back of his head driven into the mat. And now Flair heads to his corner to tag in Arn Anderson. And Luger Luthez press takes down Arn to his feet now. Spinning punch takes down Arn and quickly tags back in Ric Flair. And now DDP makes the tag to Luger again. Quick tags here. Great teamwork by DDP and Luger. Flair back into the ring, gets shoulder tackled. Luger into the cover. Flair out at a 1 count. Now Flair returning the favor, cutting off the ring. Tag team fundamentals here from the 4 Horsemen as Flair launches Arn across the ring. Lex Luger smartly rolling out of the ring. Arn's not going to hit it again. Double axe handle to the outside. Arn catches him with a knee before he can get in the ring. Again, going to try to cut off the ring. And now Arn signaling this might be the end of the match. Page catches him. Hammerlock, thrust kick. Arn, Irish whip. Page off the ropes. Arn goes under. Catches him. Flying forearm from Arn Anderson. Into the cover on Page. Looks like that might have bloodied him up, but Page kicks out anyway. Arn can't believe it after seeing the blood coming out of Page's head that he kicked out. Page quickly to his feet, grabs Flair off the knee. DDP still with some fight in him, goes for the pin on Ric Flair, who kicks out before a 1 count. Into the cover, but Arn Anderson at a 1 count breaks it up. Now Flair turns his attention and elbows Luger. Turns his attention back to DDP, gonna try to drag him to the corner. Lifts up Flair, but Flair with some elbows gonna try to fight his way out. Grabs DDP, shin breaker. Luger quick strike stuns Flair. Punch to the gut, drops him. Luger now into the cover on Flair. Flair out at a 1 count still. What do you have to do to defeat the 16-time world champion? Luger lifting him up slowly. Spinning punch by Luger. Flair wisely rolling to the outside. Arn falls to the floor. Page turns around. Gets Flair in his corner, tags in Luger. Off the ropes now with a double team. Flair gets shoulder tackled. Luger now going to try to finish off this match. Spinning punch takes down Flair again. All the way across the ring. Can DDP make it? He can. Luger now wisely rolling out of the ring. Arn looking to take the fight to DDP. Now Arn going to look to hit that spine buster again. Or better yet, lifts Luger up. We might be seeing one of the greatest tag team matches all time here on Nitro. Flair, the legal man. Luger in trouble. Flair picks the legs. Center of the ring. Luger taps out. Ric Flair and Arn Anderson are unstoppable here in WCW. And Ric Flair with a chair from behind. The Horseman again with an assault on DDP with a chair. And Luger now catching strays. Booker T making his way to the ring. Randy Savage from behind letting him know who the U.S. champion really is. Booker T now with some chops and a double axe handle. Booker now makes his way to the ring, reversing Randy Savage's assault. The U.S. champion has to be stunned here that his assault did not pay off. Booker now inverted DDT, drops the knee right in the chest. Macho Man struggling for air here. Booker T is determined to get a win over the U.S. champion in this non-title match. Cut the ring off on one of the world's best competitors. Randy Savage hooks the leg on Booker T. but he's out at a 1 count, lifting Savage to his feet, trapping the arm and just driving the point of the boot right into the gut. Booker T lifts him up, side slam. Booker T gonna head to the top rope, looking for the Houston hangover, and it misses. Now lifting up Randy Savage off the ropes. U.S. champion in trouble here in this non-title match. Booker T with a spinner-rooney, waiting for Randy Savage to get to his feet. What is Booker T thinking? As he goes over the top rope, taking out Savage. Booker T is doing whatever it takes to get in contention for the U.S. title, but Savage catches him from the outside and just tosses him to the floor. A brutal suplex toss there by Randy Savage and a power slam. Macho Man taking the assault to the outside and continuing it. Both competitors back in the ring and a referee up to a 6 count. Macho Man immediately into a cover. Straight right hands from the Macho Man, catching Booker T between the eyes. Now Booker T lifts up Randy Savage again, realizing that Booker T is a wealthy competitor. Macho Man lifts up Booker T, traps the arm, overhead vertical suplex. Lifts up Booker T again, atomic drop. Both competitors fighting on the apron. Booker T goes behind, body drop on the apron. If Booker T wants to get in contention and stay in contention for this title, he's got to take this fight back into the ring, and he could be going up looking for the elbow drop. That impressive high kick by Booker T. Savage kick to the gut, Irish whip into the corner. Savage follows high knee. Booker scouts it, goes behind, trying to take out the legs of Randy Savage. Kick to the gut, Booker off the ropes. Scissor kick. Savage is down, but he gets the ropes. Booker quickly running to the top rope. The Harlem Hangover, but drops an elbow to the spine. I for sure thought he was going to hit the Harlem Hangover there. Savage forced to the outside, but now Booker T's faced with this conundrum again. He's got to get Randy Savage in the ring. Macho Man tossing Booker in the ring, looking to get in and follow this up. Booker with an elbow, again stunning Macho Man. Picks him up, side slam, backbreaker. Harlem Hangover connects, hooks the leg on Randy Savage. Booker T, 3 count. Booker T has pinned the U.S. champion. And with that win, Booker T for sure puts himself in contention for the U.S. title. Tag team tables match underway. Jawbreaker on Hogan. Hogan now goes behind, picks up Sting. Sting with another jawbreaker on Hogan. Gets caught with a back elbow. Hogan has been all over the world champion here. Hogan, knee to the gut, stuns Mike Awesome, having to do something to bring down the big man. He said, that shit looked kind of stiff, brother. Sting German suplex, or Mike Awesome German suplex. Now Nash from behind grabs Awesome. Hogan choking out the world champion in the turnbuckle. Sting lifts up Hogan, a sit-out Awesome bomb. And now the table will get knocked down, so Mike Awesome will have to go set up another one. Now Kevin Nash whips Mike Awesome into the table. Kevin Nash looking for the jackknife through the table. Mike Awesome gets planted in the NWO win the tables match. WCW Halloween Havoc kicks off with a hardcore title match. Shane Douglas defends against ECW's Sabu. If anyone gets involved in this match, both competitors will be fired from WCW. So we are looking at a straight 1v1 here. For the Cruiserweight title, Rey Mysterio will get a rematch, but it will not be against Psychosis, as Eddie Guerrero defeated him in a triple threat match. For the WCW United States title, Macho Man, Booker T, and Bret Hart. And for the world title, after defeating Kevin Nash, Scott Steiner goes one-on-one with Sting. This match was no disqualifications, of course, for the hardcore title. Shane Douglas stretching out Sabu. Repeated strikes with the hockey stick. Shane Douglas now gets reversed. Irish whip. Sabu is impervious to weapon damage. Sunset flip there by Sabu, but Shane Douglas back to his feet, gets chop blocked. Sabu now series of back chops again. Hockey stick in hand. Sabu looks to return the favor. Shane Douglas gets reversed. Sabu springboard moonsault, styling DDT from Sabu. Hardcore champion's not having any of it though. Hip toss neck breaker. Sabu slides out of the ring, quickly back in. Shane Douglas now from behind, sleeper locked in, trying to put Sabu to sleep, gets caught in a jawbreaker. Sabu lifting the hardcore champion to his feet, kick to the gut, into a neck breaker. But like I said, Sabu's passive ability is he's impervious to damage. You can't hurt this guy, you basically just have to kill him. Shane Douglas picks up Sabu, Northern Lights suplex on the floor. Sabu now drops the elbow again, targeting that knee. Sabu not gonna have it, lifts him up. slam off the apron. Sabu might be closing in on the WCW hardcore title here. Shane Douglas gonna have to use the ropes to try to get himself some space. Kick to the chest. Douglas thinks he needs to inflict more damage on Sabu with the chair. Throws it at him from across the ring. Now as Sabu lifts him up into the turnbuckles, into the cover to retain the hardcore title. Sabu kicks out at 2. Incredible match here for the hardcore championship. Shane Douglas now wondering what he has to do to put away Sabu. Douglas is determined to get Sabu out of the ring to the floor, but he's not finished. Hits the ropes, goes through with a drop kick. Sabu sidesteps it. Both men fighting for leadway here. Any chance they can get, Sabu gonna look for another weapon. All he can muster to get the cover and retains the hardcore title. You gotta give it to Shane Douglas here in this match. Incredible performance to retain the title. You also gotta give it to Sabu, who came to fight. Both men looking to settle their beef. And Page moves in with a thrust kick. Diamond Dallas Page showing again his incredible ability to grow his hair into a long ponytail within days' notice. A couple people in the comments last video pointed out that Page hit a springboard dropkick but didn't even notice his hair was short and then long and then short again. Irish whip, Flair over the ropes into the floor. Remember, the Horseman and Luger are banned from ringside. Thrust kick by DDP. One has to think, one has to wonder, is DDP wearing a wig? How did he grow a ponytail within just a couple days of the pay-per-view? Ric Flair's stiff forearm to the face. Flair again to work on the leg, stomping the hamstring. Flair drops the knee across the face. And now Flair again. Is he going to get it? Figure 4. And it's locked in center of the ring. Flair has it cinched in. DDP taps and it's over. Wow, Ric Flair just completely destroying Page there, showing why he's a 16-time world champion. Do the strut, do the strut, do the strut. And here we go for the Cruiserweight title. Legendary matchup. 2 of the greatest of all time to ever do it. And now just wearing out Mysterio on the mat as the Cruiserweight champion. Guerrero again stomping on the arm, working on the arms of Mysterio. Irish whip, Mysterio in the corner. Eddie's having his way here with the Cruiserweight challenger. Scoop slam into the cover, forearm raked across the face. Mysterio out at a 1 count. If there's anything we know, Mysterio is a resilient competitor. But Eddie heads up to the top rope. Ray slowly to his feet. Gets caught. Missile drop kick. Swats Guerrero away. Snap DDT. Mysterio needs to use this big opening here after Guerrero missed. Reverse DDT. Irish whip. Ray off the ropes. Both competitors run into each other. European uppercut. Ray quickly to his feet as Eddie showboats, takes him down. Cruiserweight champion feeling himself a little too much. Straight kick stuns him. Hooks the leg on Guerrero. Referee in position. Eddie kicks out at 2. Mysterio sizing up his competitor as Eddie makes his way. Gets drop kicked right in the face. And that'll bust Eddie open right above his eye. Able to reverse and drop kick Mysterio now. Eddie with a second win in this matchup. Eddie now heads to the top turnbuckle. Could he be looking for the frog splash? Mysterio moves, lifting the Cruiserweight champion to his feet. Mysterio has no better opportunity than now. Guerrero will get a catch him with a kick to the gut. Both competitors go back and forth. Guerrero, snap power bomb, crunches him up into the cover, and Eddie Guerrero retains. And here we go for the WCW United States title. Triple threat match underway. Booker T and Bret Hart trading holds, but Macho Man just charges in. Macho gets tossed to the outside and spills to the floor. Bret Hart now hits the ropes. Suicide dive, taking the U.S. champion right into that steel barricade. This match, all-out chaos is expected as Randy Savage looks for a weapon, gets a kendo stick. Everybody in the ring, Irish whip. Booker throws him into Bret Hart, dropping the kendo stick, but gets caught in a suplex. Bret Hart now stretching the arm. Now Hart with the kendo stick tosses it, grazes Booker T, but it's enough for the U.S. title into the cover. Savage out before a 1 count. Savage grabs Booker, poke to the eyes. Bret Hart, abdominal stretch. Turns his attention to Bret Hart. Now Lariat takes him down. Randy Savage with an elbow. Everybody has to keep the eyes on the back of their head here. Bret Hart is everywhere right now, tossing the U.S. champion to the floor. DDT on Booker T. into the cover for the U.S. title. Booker out at 1. Now Bret Hart standing drop kick. Beautiful drop kick from the Hitman. Picture perfect. And now another kendo stick by Macho Man. Bret Hart knocks it away. Kick to the gut. U.S. champion lifts him up. Scoop slam. No room for any competitor to breathe. Catches Bret Hart. Straight jab to the face. Nothing fancy from Macho Man. Lifts up Hart. Atomic drop. Snake eyes off the turnbuckle. Bret Hart. Crucifix into a pin for the U.S. title. Booker T out at 2. Bret Hart using the knowledge to his advantage. Spinning pile driver to win the U.S. title. Macho Man breaks it up. And now Macho Man trying to take out Bret Hart. Turns his attention to a very weakened Booker T. Booker showing that he is resilient though. Still showing he has fight with the leg lariat. And Bret Hart breaks up the pin. Hart picks the legs. Steps through, going for the sharpshooter on Booker T. Savage is out of the ring looking for a weapon. And now Randy Savage just choking out Bret Hart as he sees his own blood. Savage is a man possessed here. Atomic drop. Now with the kendo stick. Hart closing in on the U.S. title. Bludgeons Booker T. Might have just knocked him out. Pin on Randy Savage after the scissor kick. Savage is still in the match. Hart now back to Booker T. Has to be everywhere in this match. Dumps him to the outside. Booker into the ring with a steel chair. Hart has no idea and gets completely brained by it. Into the cover. Completely bludgeoning Bret Hart, but he stays in the match. Savage Russian leg sweep on Booker. Savage gets caught trying to kick Booker. Spinning heel kick. Hart now trying to lift up Booker, gets body dropped. Savage sidesteps Booker. Straight jab to the face will stun him. Hart throws Booker into the corner. Turns the attention back to the U.S. champion, gets elbowed. Savage thinks he might have just knocked out Bret Hart, but he has not. Hart kicks out again. Competitors showing what it means to fight for a championship here in WCW. From across the ring, completely snipes him with it. Reverse DDT. Booker T lifts him up as he closing in on the U.S. title. Now he has to take out Bret Hart. Macho Man is completely out of this match. Booker T jumping leg lariat into the cover for the U.S. title. Booker T has won the U.S. title. Incredible match here at Halloween Havoc. And Booker T takes the U.S. title from Macho Man. Bell rings and we are underway with the main event. Sting and Scott Steiner. Steiner just goozling Sting by the throat. Overhand chop, or underhand punch, should I say. A judo toss there by the world champion. You don't see Steiner stunned often, but Sting has him. Throws him down. Stomp to the chest. Quick cover on Scott Steiner here. I don't think Sting thinks he can win the match with that early of a pinfall. As he lifts Big Papa Pump up over his head. Sting showing the strength. Now Sting off the ropes. Diving body splash. You keep Steiner trying to get air. You take away a lot of his power moves. Keep him reeling, keep him stunned. A forearm catches the world champion. Steiner gets caught. Irish whip. Kitchen sink. Lifting him to his feet is Sting. Staying on the assault. A great strategy here by the world champion. World champion not having it as he still fights his way free. Steiner putting the world champion back in the ring. Sting already to his feet, taunting Steiner to get back in the ring. Catches him as soon as he enters, but a body drop by Steiner. And now Steiner Irish whip, pulls back, shoulder tackle. Steiner looking for the Steiner recliner. It's locked in deep. Can Sting survive for the world title? And he can fight off Scott Steiner with some elbows to the face. Sting now from behind, Scorpion Death Drop. Now Sting rolls through Scorpion Death Lock to retain the WCW title. Steiner taps. Sting retains the title in the main event of Halloween Havoc. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.